Hello guys, this is Zudon and I will be reviewing today Black Costume Spider-Man, a Transformer from the Marvel crossovers line. This is a repaint and slightly remodeled version of the original Marvel crossover Spider-Man Transformer figure. The changes made were the paint scheme, obviously, and this portion of the motorcycle. Now, in the original figure, there was clear plastic here, and the eyes of a spider, or eyes of Spider-Man's mask, were painted on each side of the front bit here. So this time around, instead, it's a translucent piece of plastic, but it's just painted black with the spider logo here. Now, overall, I believe this is a much better and improved version of the figure. And because of the nice shiny black black color scheme, it does give all the sculpted detail here lots of depth. So as you can see, he's like 85 to 95% black in color, with some white for the spider logo here and here, silver metallic paint for the rims of the tires, which is a very nice touch, and some light gray here. There's some metallic silver paint on certain bits of the figure. On the motorcycle alone, you can only obviously see some here in this part of the motorcycle near the front tire. In other parts, no. And the missiles here are, the exhaust pipes, which will become the missiles in robot mode, are painted a nice light gray color. Same goes for the bars of the brakes here. So overall, this is a very nice figure. 360-degree view of the figure now. Now you can see there's some gaps here. It's because I did not transform him properly. But if you're patient with him, you can close as much of the gaps. Oops. So overall, a very nice figure. He does roll very well, but because he's a motorcycle, he won't stand, so I had to put the kickstand. Now, to compare, I don't have a Voyager figure to compare him with, or another motorcycle figure, but he is a Voyager class figure. I will compare him with Deluxe class window here. So yeah, he's taller, obviously, because since it's a Voyager class. Oops. And he's pretty much skinnier than most figures because he's a motorcycle. Now onto the transformation. First of all, remove the exhaust pipes, and now push in the kickstand, which becomes the shin of the robot mode. Split this portion of the motorcycle from the rest of the motorcycle. This will form the legs. There, taps in nicely. Now fold it down. Now you can see this forms the legs already, but it's a bit misshapen. So there's a double hinge joint here. So straighten it. Let's fold this out some more, and you can split the legs at this point. Now here, the motorcycle fork is connected nice and tightly here to this part of the motorcycle. So take it out. Oh, it was taken out already. Yeah, do it again. Yeah, take it out. And now to ease the transformation, to ease moving these leg bits to where they're supposed to be, what you do first is rotate the front wheel like so, only 90 degrees, don't fold it all the way. So, and next, flip open these bits of the motorcycle. This will ease moving this part around. You have to rotate it 180 degrees till it sort of covers the tire. This will form the backpack of Spider-Man. Now, leave it like that, and fold this entire unit down as much as you can, but not as much as you can, just fold it down. Now this is the tricky bit. Usually when I transform him, and I think a few of you may have noticed also, the legs will pop off due to the limited clearance of the hip here. There's not enough clearance for the hip articulation, and also because of that, the ball joint clearance is limited. What am I saying? Anyway, it's the legs will pop off easily if you attempt to just simply swing it around, swing the legs around. So I tried swinging it the other way around, but they do pop off the same way. So what I do is leave as much clearance here, and as I rotate the legs, I'll apply force to the hip joint here, so it keeps the legs there. And there you have it, the legs are still intact. Now we do the arms. The rear tire splits in half. Do so, fold it like this. Oops. Yeah, and then you can split the legs. Split the arms like so. Now fold it this way. Okay. Yeah, fold it this way and in. Fold these bits all the way, and then fold this a little bit forward like that. Do the same for the other side. Fold it out. Extend the arms, and then take out the hands. They may be a bit hard to take it out, so just be wary of it. There we go. Now fold out his head, which is over here. Push up the backpack. It won't lock into place, it will just sit there. And last but not least, fold the feet out. Now, by right, the heel spur should come out at about this point when you transform the feet, but sometimes it doesn't work, so you have to take it out on your own. Just put your finger in there, take it out. There is Black Costume Spider-Man. I'll put him here. A very, very nice figure. The black paint does a lot for the figure. He does look menacing and a bit ninja-like because of his design. So you can see here in robot mode, there's some more metallic silver here, which is a nice touch as well. Now, what they did not paint silver here on the figure is, I believe, if I remember correctly, the panels here, there's like some sculpted detail on the shoulders, which possibly were painted silver or grey, and the top bit of his head. Well, if Hasbro had painted them silver, I think it wouldn't do so much to the figure, but having him like this as well, being quite plain, I think it's still a very nice figure. Now, articulation, he's not that well articulated, sadly. His head does move left and right, but it's not on a ball joint, but because of the transformation, you can look up. Oops, sorry. You can move left and right. You can move up a bit. Shoulders are on ball joints, so shoulders are well articulated, but sadly the elbow joint is not. The elbow only goes this far. There's a hand swivel, nice, but it's slightly hindered by the arm piece here, and it does fold in this way due to the transformation. There's a waist joint here, but the waist will move with the backpack here, so because the upper half of the body is blocking it, it's pretty much a waist there. Hip articulation, but it only goes up this far. Push it out any further, it's going to pop off. But there's other range of motion. Double hinge knees, but it's limited because of the transformation. Feet are reasonably articulate. You can move it like so, and that's about it. Now, the knee pads here, knee guards here, you can choose to fold it out or keep them in. So it's up to your preference. I prefer to keep them out because he looks more robotic this way. And yes, you can put in the missiles here, and the holes in the arm. Sorry, the holes in the arm here where you can put in the missile. Now I'm not going to fire them because I don't have much time left to film this video. But there is a button here. Somewhere here, yeah, there it is. They will fire the missile, and the missiles do fire pretty well. Very nice springs in here. So last but not least, well, not yet last but not least, I'll compare him. Here's a comparison with Deluxe Class Camshaft and Classic Sideswipe. Oh dear. So Spider-Man towers over them since he's a Voyager class figure, and he's pretty well. Anyway, he's a good figure, and I would really recommend him despite the lack of articulation, simply because of the really well designed modification of the figure. This color scheme and the little bits of the modification have done so much wonders for this figure, and I really highly recommend you to get him if he's still around. So that's all for now. That's all for this review. Thanks for watching, and see you around.